throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Glenn. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
In motion right, that's Hardman. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. This is caught by Hawkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Texans had 6 and 9 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now Chandler. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Stroud looking to change the play. They run it with Chandler. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Chandler. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Stroud to throw it. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is complete to Hawkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Jets 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. Touchdown! Ty Chandler, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not good.
And got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Michael Badgley set to kick
All
off.
level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
3rd and 2.
Hustle, hustle.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Stroud out of the gun here. That one complete. It's tanked down.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, you're going to sell the go, just go.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On second down, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready,
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Glenn. There's Hall bringing in another one. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. 67 yards. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first down, it's Chandler.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. Stroud.
And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here comes third down and 7.
Back to throw. Glenn.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. They'll give to Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 yards to go, second down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Paul again.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Houston, it's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Glenn. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson taking it in. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 13. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
It's caught at the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jets 31, Texans 13. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Now Stroud. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stroud working out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points. Touchdown! A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he's got a man, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Ready?
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Third down, here's Abanikanda. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Ready? Hustle, hustle, hustle. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get it!
And they will take a knee here.
On the jump.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Okay, ready? Hut, hut.
And they take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.